Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the prelims focus news discussion of 7th of September 2017. Let's see the very first news, guys. First news is taken from the Hindu, and the news is about the fatalities on Indian roads has hit a all-time high. See, the Indian roads have become deadlier than ever. In 2015 report, it was said that the number of accident which occurred in 2015 was a bit more than 2016, but the casualties, I mean the number of death people which has occurred in 2015 was less than 2016. This simply means that there is a rise in severity of the accidents whichever is being taking place in our national highways, right, in our Indian roads. So that's why few figures has been given, like 3% increase in fatalities over the previous year, even as the number of accidents has declined by 4.1%. I'll show you by this graph. Just check out this graph. See, this graph is about the total number of road accidents which took place in 2015. See, the number of road accidents were a bit more, but the 2016 number of road accident has got reduced. But if you see the graph of the total number of road accident related death rose by 3%. All right, see the this two data, right? 2015-2016, the number of road accident was reduced, but the actual toll of death, toll of the people got increased in 2016. This is what the data I want to show you from this graph, right? And a few more observation was seen that in Tamil Nadu there was most number of road accident which was observed, followed by Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Kerala, right? Next is about Diksha portal, guys. It is a portal which has been launched by HRD ministries, and this portal is said to be the national digital infrastructure, and this is made specially for teachers. And it is said that all teachers across the nation will be equipped with advanced digital technologies, and it is launched with a tagline of national digital infrastructures for our teachers. And it will consist of whole teacher's life cycle. I mean the teachers, the day when she or he is included as a teacher, I mean they are enrolled as a teacher from that day to the time when they get retired. So throughout the life, this Diksha portal, they can do work stuffs in their Diksha portal, and the stuffs what they can perform through this portal will be given in this lower box, right? Teacher training content will be given on that portal, in class resources, news and announcement for the teachers profile, assessment aids, teacher community and etc., right? Next is about an undersea line from Iran to port cheap gases. See guys, earlier also we used to cheap gases from Arab countries and Iran also, but that gas used to cost very high because that gas we used to import indirectly through ships, right? But after it is said that there's a project where under sea there will be a pipeline construction through which that pipeline the gases will be imported to India. All right, so it is a very huge project, and it is said that it is 1300 kilometer undersea pipeline from Iran avoiding Pakistan waters. See how we will avoid the Pakistan waters. We'll first pass the pipeline from Iran to Oman, and then from Oman to India. So it will not touch the Pakistan's territorial water, because if it will touch the Pakistan's territorial water, then Pakistan will not allow such things, right? So few facts are being given related to this news was it can bring natural gas from Persian Gulf to India at a rates which is less than the price of LNG which is available at the spot market as of now, and the pipeline can travel first to Oman, as I've already said, then it will be connected to Gujarat's Porbandar. All right, and next is guys, it will be 31.5 million standard cubic gas meter per day will be imported to India, and it is seen as an alternative to online of Iran Pakistan India pipeline, which has already been in news. Iran Pakistan India pipeline also is in news, and one more pipeline, that is Tapi pipeline, that is Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan and India. But Pakistan is the bone of contention. I mean Pakistan doesn't allow India to grow, right? So that's why they are not passing those projects. That's why we have to go through, we have to see the alternative, that is this undersea line from Iran to our Gujarat port. All right, Next is about a visit which was taken place by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to Myanmar. So during that visit, we have signed many agreements to the state of Myanmar, and those agreements are related to the cooperation, upgradation in the cooperation on the field of Women Police Training Center, then Maritime Security Cooperation, white shipping information sharing, then medical products regulation, health and medicines, coastal surveillances, cultural exchange programs, then in the field of elections also, because we are the largest democracy, so we can share our few of the democratic tools and the measures what we carry out while taking elections in our country. All right, because that Myanmar is also has been that country is also in transition in to democracy. That's why we are helping them out. Next is enhancement of our IT skill, where we are very strongest. Next is a task force on employment and exports, which has been organized by Niti Aayog, and by formation of this task force, government wants to ensure that this is to provide a major thrust on job creation by enhancing the India's export, because the task force has been deployed on both employment and exports. Means employment will be given on those sectors where there is rise in export potentials, right? So that will be it will serve both our interest. Firstly, it will give our unemployed youth their required wage and employment, and also our exports will be increased under the Make in India initiative. So it is kind of two-in-one policy which has been framed out by the government. So many steps which are outlined by the task force to address this challenge of this jobs and exports simultaneously are given below. Like, it will recommend sector specific policy intervention in key employment sector, then it will recommend measures to enhance trade in services with high employment potential, where there is actually very high potential in India, and we are best in our services sector in the whole world. So it will just focus on services sector also, and it will access the effectiveness of existing schemes to promote exports, and also it will address the issues related to logistics, export credits and trade facilitations, etc. And few more points are written, guys, you can read it yourself also. Next is a initiative of Ministry of Power, that is Ujala scheme, and that Ujala scheme this time has not been launched in India. We have already launched this scheme in India, but this time it is being launched in Malaysia, right? So basically this this is limited company, that is Energy Efficiency Service Limited, which is under the Ministry of Power, Government of India, has launched this Ujala scheme. The full form of Ujala scheme is Unnat Jyoti by Affordable Lighting for all. Under this, there will be the government will be giving subsidized LED bulbs to the citizens of that country. So basically, let's see what are the features under of this Ujala scheme which will be implied in Malaysia. Each household will be given 10 high quality 9-watt LED bulbs, which will cost half the amount of bulb which is being available in market. Next, it will also give a logistical assistance and facilitation support from Green Growth Asia, which is a non-for-profit organization. There will be a warranty of 3 years free replacement. If there is any technical issues occurring on that LED bulb, then they will be giving 3 years replacement warranty. Next is it will improve the quality of life of the people residing in the region, and this is it. So yeah, this banner has been taken from Google basically, and this shows that what is features of Ujala scheme. So you can read a bit focus, and this is basically the focus of this scheme is basically concerned with the this Ujala scheme which has been implied in India, not in Malaysia. Just remember it, right? So yeah. Next is, guys, India-Japan annual defense ministerial dialogue has been occurred, under which many resolutions have passed. The first resolution is that both the countries have condemned the strongest terms the North Korea's nuclear test, whatever the North Korea is being doing nowadays. Next is disaster management and joint operation for disaster relief will also be the part of the exercise which India and Japan is going to conduct in coming future. Next is, it will also enhance the defense cooperation and relations between the two nations, and it is ideal platform for the contingent of both the nation to share their experience and gain mutually. All right, so this is about it, guys, and a few more of the agreements has been signed between India and Japan, and those agreements are quite written here. You can read it. The first is about institutionalized dialogue and visits. Second is about exchange between Japan ground self-defense forces and Indian Army. Third is exchange between Japan maritime self-defense forces and Indian Navy. Exchange between Japan air self-defense forces and Indian Air Force. Then education and research exchange, then cooperation in defense equipment and technology. Next is about press freedom index, guys. So basically the context of this, why this press freedom index was in news, is because there was a death of activist. She was also a journalist and her name was Gauri Lankesh. All right, so let's see what is this press freedom index. First, let's see the rank of India in press freedom index. It is 139 out of 180 countries, and it is an annual ranking of the countries which is compiled and published by Reporters Without Borders. All right, and the criteria whichever is being taken is taken by this organization itself. That is, they do their own assessment. That is, Reporter Without Borders do their own assessment, and they, as such, they give countries that what is the rank the country should be gaining. So under that, India is ranking is very poor, right? Because it is being alleged that the reporters are not, the press is not that independent in India, right? So it basically reflects the degree of freedom that journalists, news organizations and netizens like us, we the people who use internets, right? So netizens have in each country, and the efforts made by authorities to respect their freedom. Index only deals with press freedom. This, guys, the last point is very important. Just remember, index only deals with the press freedom and does not measure the quality of journalism, nor does it looks at human right violations in general, because it only deals with press freedom. This is the main point which we should remember. Okay, this was the picture which has been taken from Google, guys, Wikipedia basically. So can you see these very serious problem countries? The countries where the press is not at all given freedom. Those are like China, Saudi Arabia, right? Vietnam, Laos. Can you see it? Then Iran. These are the country where the press is very much opaque. Press is not given that much freedom, and to a bit, on a good side, these difficult situation countries are existing, like India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, right? Russia, then these Central African countries, then Mexico, then there Cambodia, Venezuela, right? So these are kind of countries which are existing on that. And the very good situation countries in with respect to the press freedom index are Scandinavian countries, right? And then New Zealand is also there. So the last news is, guys, rupee has been appreciates against dollar, and we have already discussed about that what are the consequences when rupees get appreciated in terms of dollar. So when it gets appreciated, then there is loss to our exporters, all right, and there is gain to our importers. So this was about it, guys. This is it. We'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for listening to me, guys. Thank you very much.